This is the All-American Prepper coming at you from the bunker. Now, you're not going to hear about this on the mainstream media. You may start hearing about it because they can only hide it for so long. But I have people that live in New York. I got ex-NYC OG Prepper. I have other big name people, okay? And then, just regular people that live in New York. I know a lot of people. But this is what people are not talking about. Now, these migrants, a lot of them are gang members, okay? Now, what's starting to happen is you have literally the gangs of New York that's their turf. That is literally their backyard. And what is about to happen, and I feel bad for, the regular people that's going to get caught in the middle of this, but these gangs, I'm not going to say their names, okay? But if you know about the gang life and all, you pretty much know. I'm just not going to say their names. But they're getting ready. There's literally going to be gang wars in New York. It's going to be the immigrants against the native gangs. And a lot of people are underestimating these immigrants, okay? A lot of these immigrants, that's all they know. Where they come from, that's the only way that they can survive. So they're literally professional criminals, and a lot of them have served in their military from their homeland. So we're about to see some serious gang wars in New York City. A lot like the movie Gangs of New York. So if you live in New York, Stan, I would get out of there if possible. And be careful where you go, because you do not want to get caught in the middle of these two. Well, actually, I know for sure 3 gangs involved, and it's looking like the native gangs are basically, I don't know how else to say it, basically signing a peace treaty. And man, it takes a lot. These guys have been killing each other for a long time, just for being in the wrong place with the wrong colors. But they're joining forces to fight these immigrant gangs coming up. And you're not going to hear a lot about it on the mainstream media. But it's about to get real up in New York, man. I mean, the inflation, because you got a lot of truckers that are not delivering there. And you're going to have these gang wars going on. And for us old school guys, even Snake Plissken can't save this, okay? That's a good movie. Escape from New York and the gangs of New York. But it's about to go down, man. They are literally, I know a lot of people in high places, and I know a lot of people in low places. And yes, I do know gang members, okay? And they're telling me they are preparing for full-out war, because they are not going to give up any of their turf to these migrant gangs. So this is going to get interesting. So I just thought I'd shed some light on the situation. Okay? And just give you something to think about, because what happens when this spreads nationwide? Because, there's gangs everywhere. Down here where I'm at in Florida, we got two predominant gangs. Okay? Not going to say their names, not getting involved in that. But those guys don't play around, man. I bounced clubs that they would hang out in. And they're not messing around. That's why the first thing I would do is, you always know who the leader is, because the leader is the one that's pointing and talking and people are approaching. And is also surrounded by bodyguards. It is what it is. These gangs, they pretty much got it together. Okay? Now, another thing, and I'm going to make a whole nother video about this, but I want to add this in there. Now, what a lot of people are not thinking about, because of this open border policy, now, we already had, trying to choose my words carefully, we already had the cartel in America, okay? But with this open border policy and all these people coming in, the cartel's coming in with them. So now the cartel is literally, they're set up here in America because of these. Try not to going to get my emotions in it, but because of these situations, okay? So this is not going to be just a New York problem. Eventually, it is going to spread. And whatever you do, you want to try to stay out of those areas. And you damn sure do not want to get caught in the middle when these guys are going at war. Because, they're both heavily armed. Okay? Now, I kind of got a feeling that the migrant gang members, not to throw any shade on nobody, that's why I'm not saying no names. But, man, those guys come from the school of hard knocks. And so has our gang members. But it's just on another level. So this is going to get very interesting. And I know that there's going to be innocent people caught in the middle of this, just going to have a bad day. So I recommend you staying out of gang areas, especially when these gang wars start popping off. It's basically going to be American gangs against the immigrant gangs, okay? And I know the trolls are going to drop in here, there's no immigrant gangs. Look, man, live in reality. Of course there's immigrant gangs, man. There's gangs everywhere. That's how these people survive. Some of them, they have no choice. It's the only thing they know. So, you can go ahead and troll away. I'm used to it. But you'll see. Just like, a lot of things that if you go back in my past videos, a lot of things that I said was going to happen has already happened or is happening. And these gang wars, man, they are going to, it's going to get savage. Now, on the other hand, when you got bad guys taking out bad guys, as long as you're not caught in the middle, one, that means there's going to be less bad guys. But on the other hand, the ones that survive are going to be battle hardened, because these guys go to war like they are soldiers, you know, and some of them actually have served in the military. Okay, so just something to keep your eyes open, keep your head on a swivel, be careful where you go, and just know that this is going to happen, and there's no stopping it. It's already in motion. So this is the All-American Prepper. Now, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, because for some reason, you know, my channel is shadow banned. It'll show I got 1,000 new subscribers in the last 28 days. But then when I look at my subscribers, it'll only show 5 or 6 new ones. And I know all those people are not unsubscribing. I mean, how many channels have you unsubscribed from, really? I mean, not many. I mean, I'm not speaking for you, but for me, you know. So, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. I wanted you to be aware. Now's the time to practice your Second Amendment. And just be ready. It's the All-American Prepper. Stay ready. Stay dangerous. And have a blessed day.